Chapter 1: The Shaman of the Ancient Forest. In a time long forgotten, nestled within the heart of a sprawling forest, there lived a shaman named Sunshine, or Nuchi, as her people called her. With hair like spun gold and eyes that mirrored the sky at dawn, she was revered among her tribe for her deep connection to the spirit world. Sunshine could commune with the elements, heal the sick, and guide lost souls. But above all, she possessed a heart that yearned for love. Sunshine's life took a fateful turn when she met Kalen, a brave hunter from a neighboring tribe. Their love blossomed like the wildflowers that carpeted the forest floor. They shared stolen moments beneath the ancient trees, whispering dreams of a future together. However, their love was not meant to be. The tribes were at odds, and a bitter feud erupted, leading to a tragic confrontation. In the chaos, Kalen was mortally wounded, and in her grief, Sunshine called upon the spirits to save him. But the spirits had their own designs. They granted her wish, but at a cost. They bound their souls together for eternity, ensuring they would find each other in every life to come. Chapter 2: The Weaver of Fate. In her next life, Sunshine was reborn as Aisling, a skilled weaver in a small village by the sea. The village was vibrant, filled with laughter and the scent of salt in the air. Aisling's talent for weaving tapestries was unmatched, and her creations told stories of love, loss, and the beauty of the world. One day, while collecting seashells along the shore, she encountered a wandering sailor named Finn. His eyes were the color of the ocean, and his laughter was like music. They fell in love amidst the crashing waves and the gentle breeze. Aisling wove a tapestry depicting their love story, capturing the essence of their fleeting moments together. However, the sea was a fickle mistress, and a storm arose, claiming Finn's ship. Heartbroken, Aisling poured her sorrow into her weaving, creating a final tapestry that depicted their love, forever immortalized in threads of blue and gold. As she passed from this life, Aisling felt the familiar pull of the spirits, whispering promises of reunion. She closed her eyes, knowing that she would find Finn again. Chapter 3: The Scholar of the Stars. In her third life, Sunshine was reborn as Lyra, a brilliant scholar in a bustling city known for its grand libraries and observatories. With a mind as sharp as a comet's tail, she studied the stars and the mysteries of the universe. Yet, despite her intellect, she felt an emptiness in her heart. One fateful evening, while gazing at the night sky, she met Orion, a passionate astronomer with a wild spirit. They spent countless nights discussing the cosmos, their laughter echoing through the observatory. Their connection deepened, and they fell in love, each finding in the other a kindred spirit. But the pressures of society and the expectations of their families loomed over them like dark clouds. When Orion was offered a prestigious position in a distant land, he faced a choice: pursue his dreams or stay with Lyra. In a moment of sacrifice, he chose to leave, believing it was for the best. Heartbroken, Lyra watched him disappear into the night, the stars above seeming to dim in his absence. As she lay on her deathbed, she felt the familiar warmth of the spirits enveloping her. She whispered a prayer, hoping to find Orion once more. Chapter 4: The Dancer of Shadows. In her next incarnation, Sunshine emerged as Mira, a talented dancer in a vibrant city filled with art and culture. Her movements were fluid and captivating, drawing the attention of many. Yet her heart remained tethered to the memories of her past loves. During a grand festival, she met a mysterious stranger named Elias, who watched her dance with an intensity that made her heart race. Their connection was instantaneous, as if they had known each other for centuries. They spent the festival together, sharing secrets and dreams under the moonlight. But as the festival ended, Elias revealed that he was a traveler, destined to leave at dawn. Mira was torn between her love for him and the fear of losing him. In a moment of desperation, she danced one last time, pouring her heart into every movement. As she finished, she collapsed, her energy spent. Elias rushed to her side, and in that moment, they shared a kiss that ignited a spark of magic. But fate was cruel. Elias had to leave, and Mira was left with only the memory of their love. As she lay dying, she felt the pull of the spirits once more, and she knew she would find him again. Chapter 5: The Dreamer of Flames. In her fifth life, Sunshine was reborn as Ember, a fiery spirit living in a land of volcanoes and molten rivers. The air was thick with the scent of sulfur, and the ground trembled beneath her feet. Ember was a dreamer, captivated by the beauty of the world around her. She spent her days exploring the rugged terrain, collecting stones that shimmered like stars, and her nights gazing into the flames, seeking visions of her past lives. One evening, while wandering near the edge of a bubbling lava flow, she encountered a courageous blacksmith named Kale. His hands were calloused from labor, yet his heart was tender, and his laughter rang like the sound of metal striking anvil. They forged a bond as strong as the weapons he crafted, spending their days in the forge and their nights beneath the stars, sharing stories of their dreams and aspirations. But the land was restless, and the volcanoes began to awaken. A fierce eruption threatened their village, and Ember felt the call of the spirits urging her to protect her home. In a moment of bravery, she harnessed the power of the flames, creating a barrier to shield her loved ones. Kale watched in awe as she danced with the fire, her spirit intertwining with the elements. As the eruption subsided, Ember was left weakened, her energy spent. In her final moments, she looked into Kale's eyes, knowing their love would transcend this life. With a gentle smile, she whispered a promise: "We will find each other again." As her spirit departed, the flames flickered, and the stars above twinkled in response. Chapter 6: The Healer of Hearts. In her sixth incarnation, Sunshine was reborn as Alara, a compassionate healer in a quaint village surrounded by rolling hills and blooming meadows. Her gentle touch could mend broken bones and soothe troubled souls, but her heart still ached for the love she had lost in previous lives. One day, while tending to the sick, she met Rowan, a kind-hearted farmer whose laughter brought light to even the darkest days. He would come to her for remedies, but soon their conversations turned into something deeper. They shared dreams of a peaceful life, filled with laughter and love, and Alara felt a flicker of hope ignite within her. As their bond grew, so did the challenges they faced. A mysterious illness swept through the village, and Alara worked tirelessly to heal her community. But the strain took its toll, and she fell ill herself. In her weakness, she feared she would lose Rowan, just as she had lost so many before. Rowan refused to leave her side, nursing her back to health with unwavering devotion. One night, as Alara lay in bed, she felt the warmth of the spirits surrounding her. They whispered of love and sacrifice, urging her to embrace the connection she had with Rowan. In that moment, she realized that love was not just about reunion. It was also about the bonds forged in the present. As Alara recovered, she and Rowan pledged their hearts to each other, vowing to cherish every moment. With each passing day, their love flourished, and Alara felt the echoes of her past lives intertwining with her present. Chapter 7: The Guardian of Time. In her seventh life, Sunshine was reborn as Celine, a wise guardian of a hidden sanctuary where time flowed differently. The sanctuary was a place of healing, where lost souls came to find solace and guidance. Celine had the ability to see the threads of fate that connected all beings, and she understood the importance of love in the tapestry of life. One day, a traveler named Asher arrived at the sanctuary, seeking refuge from the storms of his past. His heart was heavy with sorrow, and Celine felt an instant connection to him. They spent hours sharing stories, and Celine found herself drawn to his strength and vulnerability. As the days turned into weeks, their bond deepened, and Celine realized that Asher was the embodiment of all her past loves. He carried the essence of Kalen, Finn, Orion, Elias, Kale, and Rowan within him. Together, they explored the sanctuary, uncovering the mysteries of love and loss, and Celine felt the weight of her past lives lift. But the sanctuary was not without its challenges. A dark force threatened to unravel the threads of fate, seeking to sever the connections between souls. Celine and Asher stood together, determined to protect the sanctuary and the love they had found. In a climactic battle, they faced the darkness, their love shining like a beacon of hope. With the strength of their bond, they wove a shield of light that pushed back the shadows, restoring balance to the sanctuary. As the dust settled, Celine and Asher embraced, knowing that their love had transcended time itself. Chapter 8: The Eternal Echoes. As Celine lay on her deathbed, she felt the familiar warmth of the spirits enveloping her once more. The echoes of her past lives whispered in her ears, reminding her of the love she had shared across the ages. Each heartbeat resonated with the memories of Kalen, Finn, Orion, Elias, Kale, and Rowan, all woven into the fabric of her being. In her final moments, Celine closed her eyes and allowed herself to drift into a peaceful slumber. She envisioned the sanctuary where time stood still and the threads of fate intertwined like a beautiful tapestry. As she took her last breath, she felt the pull of the spirits guiding her to the next realm, where all her loves awaited her. Chapter 9. The Reunion. In the ethereal realm, Celine found herself standing in a lush meadow bathed in golden light. The air was filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers, and the sound of laughter echoed around her. As she looked around, she saw familiar faces emerging from the shimmering light. Kalen, Finn, Orion, Elias, Kale, and Rowan, each one radiant and full of life. Tears of joy filled her eyes as she rushed into their arms, feeling the warmth of their love enveloping her. They had all been waiting for her, their souls intertwined across the tapestry of existence. In that moment, Celine understood that love was not bound by time or space. It was an eternal force that transcended all barriers. As they embraced, the meadow transformed into a vibrant tapestry, each thread representing a life they had shared. Together they walked through the tapestry, reliving their moments of joy, sorrow, and love. They danced under the stars, wove stories of their pasts, and celebrated the beauty of their connections. Hatterstadt Chapter 10. The Cycle of Love. In this new realm, Celine and her loves discovered that they could choose to be reborn together, to continue their journey through life as a united force. They could explore new worlds, face new challenges, and create new memories, all while carrying the essence of their past lives within them. As they stood hand in hand, Celine felt a sense of peace wash over her. She realized that love was not just about finding each other again. It was about the experiences they shared, the lessons they learned, and the growth they achieved together. With each life, they became stronger, more resilient, and more in tune with the power of love. With a shared understanding, they made a pact to always seek each other out, to honor the bonds they had forged, and to cherish the echoes of their love in every incarnation. They would be the guardians of their own destinies, weaving their stories together through the ages. Chapter 11. The New Dawn. As the sun began to rise in the ethereal realm, casting a warm golden glow over the meadow, Celine and her loves prepared for their next adventure. With hearts full of hope and anticipation, they stepped forward into the light, ready to embrace the unknown. In that moment, they became the architects of their own fate, knowing that no matter the challenges they faced, their love would guide them. They would be reborn as a family, a circle of souls bound by the eternal echoes of love. And so, the Chronicles of Sunshine continued, a testament to the enduring power of love that transcends time, space, and even death. Each life would be a new chapter, filled with laughter, joy, and the promise of reunion, a beautiful dance of souls forever intertwined. Epilogue: The Legacy of Love. As the years passed in the realm of the living, the stories of Sunshine and her loves became legends, whispered among the trees, sung by the rivers, and celebrated in the hearts of those who believed in the magic of love. In every life, they left behind traces of their essence, tapestries woven with memories, stars that twinkled in the night sky, dances that echoed through time, and healing hands that mended broken hearts. Their legacy lived on, inspiring generations to cherish love in all its forms. And as the sun set on each day, the whispers of sunshine echoed through the ages, reminding all that love in its purest form is eternal, a force that binds us all, transcending time and space, forever illuminating the path of our souls.